We all want to look put together for school without waking up an hour early, right? Here's my quick routine of a school makeup, which is minimal and a skin focused. And also I'll show you how to do a little bit of soft contouring. So stay with me. I start with my skin, and the most important thing in a school makeup is to have a flawless skin, but you need to pay attention because your skin needs to be natural. You can be perfect, you can be flawless with different layers of foundation, but we want to stay minimal. We don't want anyone to find out that we're wearing any kind of makeup, and we want to make it look that it is our flawless skin as a gift given by God. It's like I haven't done anything. Another thing that matters most in a school makeup is that when you wake up early in the morning, you don't have time to spend hours on making your skin look perfect. So my recommendation is to apply moisturizer every single day and wash your face on a regular basis, so you'll have a very good base for doing your makeup, and the result is also going to be much more better. All you have to do is to start with your sunscreen, because when you are going out, it's important to protect your skin. And the kind of sunscreen that I'm using is also hydrating. So I spread the sunscreen all over my face. So that's it. As you can see, the sunscreen is on my skin. I'm going to use this palette for school makeup because it contains concealer and contour, and I want to do all of them in quick motions. So I think this actually helps me a lot. I want to use this one because I think it's not too dark or it's not too light, and it actually gives me that natural look I want. Let me tell you something. I don't know that's how much makeup you're allowed to wear at school, but when I went to high school, we were not allowed to even shave our face. This is the way that we lived. When you are in a hurry and you don't have time to do a lot of makeup, you can always use your fingers. And I'm going to apply concealer on my dark spots, such as the back of my eyelids and under my eye and around my nose, or any kind of blemishes I find. So I believe that if you have a perfect skincare routine, you don't have to spend much time on preparing your skin by makeup. Like I said, it's going to be around my nose and other blemishes. It's time for contouring. I'm using this color because I think that it has warm tone. I am so much interested to know about the rules of your school. For example, I want to know how much makeup you're allowed to wear. Are you allowed to apply different layers of eyeshadow or maybe false lashes, or no, you're not allowed to do anything like the way I was? So as you can see, I'm just creating some dark spots. Now I'm going to blend them all into my skin, and I'm going to blend them as much as possible because I want it to look natural. And you see that a line should not be continued until here, or it should not be exaggerated. It should be soft and minimal. The more you blend, the better. The rules of our school was in this way that you should be ugly, you should not be clean, you should not be beautiful. Even if something was God-given, they would say that, why is it like this? I brush my brows with brow gel upward. This is super quick and super easy. Back at high school, it was 10 years ago or maybe 15 years ago or something like that. If we had such a thing, if we had brow gels, life would have been so much more easier for us because we had a clean eyebrow look and no one could tell us that why your eyebrows are so clean. I'm not done with my brows. This is actually enough, and if you don't have time, you can stop here. But I want to add a little bit detail to it, so my brows are not completely done. I'm going to use this brush, and with a contour color, I'm going to create feather strokes. So I'm just going to create some hair-like strokes, and it's going to be super quick. I'm gonna use the same palette for my blush. You can use cream blushes or maybe liquid blushes. But I think if you use powder blushes, it's not natural anymore and it's not as if that it's your own skin. So my recommendation is to use cream blushes or liquid blushes. So I'm taking a little bit of this color, and it doesn't matter, it depends on yourself. It could be pink or maybe red, but not extraordinary red, something soft and sweet. So with the tip of my finger, I add this to these parts of my cheeks because I also want it to look lifted. It is as if that I am hit by someone, but it's not going to stay this way, so take it easy. Now I'm just going to blend it. Blend as much as possible. If you don't have time, you can use less product, so it would be easier for you to blend. I also have another routine for a school makeup look that's different from this one. You can also check that out, if you like, of course. As I said, I don't know how much you are allowed to wear makeup. Maybe you can have different layers of eyeshadow, or maybe you can have false lashes, or maybe you can apply mascara very vividly. But you know, that depends on the rules of your school. For example, I'm going to a school that I'm not allowed to apply any kind of makeup. What I'm going to do for my eyes is that I'm just going to use an eyelash curler. For my lashes, as I said, I'm not going to apply mascara, but because I want them to look the way they are, I'm just going to fix them with my brow gel. I remember at the last year of my high school, I had eyelash extensions and I was caught by the headmaster. I'm going to fix it with my finger. Last step of this school makeup look is the lips. I'm going to apply my beautiful lip balm. Okay, that's all. That was the school makeup that I was talking about, which is totally skin-based. I am so much interested to know about the rules of your school. Tell me about it in the comments. And if you like this video and this tutorial helped you, please give it a thumbs up. Thank you so much. See you in the next video. Bye!